There's about a 1/4 inch gap here, and then it's touching tight pretty much here to the corner. So what I'm gonna have to end up doing is scribing on my baseboard so it sits tight against the floor, just for a better finish, and so we don't have to do any cord around or anything. Here's the material we'll be using, the 14-foot long baseboard pieces. It's just a rectangular square stock material, it's nothing too fancy, which is nice for scribing to the floor. And we also have a 16 gauge DeWalt nailer, 18 gauge Milwaukee, and DeWalt. This pillar here is actually the old chimney flue that we skim coated and mudded and finished. So as you can tell, it will be quite difficult to use fasteners into this. I haven't thought that far ahead. We do have some PL, so we'll probably end up using that somehow. And yeah, it'll be an interesting finish because it's quite wavy and inconsistent. We chose not to frame it out just to save on space in the basement, maximize what we can. Worth it, but it'll be interesting to trim out. Okay, we got our list here, cut list. And that means we can go bring all this material outside and rip it down and cut it. Okay, we are back inside. I've cut and dry fit all my pieces on my baseboard. We can now go ahead and begin to scribe, and I'll show you a reason why we're scribing like I just did. This one's a little bit more of an extreme example though. The gap happens to be the thickness of my flat bar and my carpenter's pencil. So that's what I'll use to run along the floor. I'm gonna add a piece of tape to the bottom of my flat bar here just so it doesn't scratch the floor. Like that. And then it's just a matter of tracing and transferring the floor unevenness onto the baseboard. Just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead, do all the baseboard, bring it all back outside, and begin the process of taking off the material I need to take off. This is my setup out here, miter saw, table saw. Here's the cut I have to make. You can see that pencil line. And to do that, I'm gonna freehand it on the table saw. You can see that I have the blade on a bit of an angle, 15 degrees. That way when I go do my cut, here, I can back cut it in this direction. That will allow the sanding process to go a little easier. Again, there's a few ways you could do this. This is the way I'm gonna do it this time because I don't have my jigsaw with me. Just like that. Now it's just a matter of grinding that material down until it's on the line, which looks like this. And because I've back cut my piece, it does sand quite quickly. I've got all the baseboard cut, brought inside, dry fitted. They all fit good. There were a couple adjustments I had to make, but I can show you how it looks now. This piece here that I showed you before with that gap that was about that much, it now fits tightly all the way along to that corner. What's nice about being the one who's boarded and mudded this job is that I've left the bottom screw unmudded so I can see where my studs are. So here we can see I have a screw here, screw there, and then all I have to do is one of two things. I can either mark the baseboard at each stud or mark one screw, make sure they're 16" on center. Put it on 16 here. Here's my mark. Here's my screw. And just like that, I can go ahead and finish nailing it off. This one I can hide my nails behind this piece. So I can go ahead and finish nailing all this off. I'll show you an update once it's done. Baseboard is installed. It's scribed nice and tight to the floor. I went ahead and installed where this existing chimney stack is. It went pretty good. It was a lot of scribing and back notching and whatnot, but we got in there, PL'd it into place. You can see I have one brace running this way just to help until that PL dries. Other than that, it's all done. I went ahead and caulked the top of the baseboard. That's always a good idea to clean it up because the wall and baseboard will move at different rates almost regardless of what you do. So that's all done. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.